So the lack of discipline and distractions. What kind of distraction?
Ma'am,
Uh,
social media. The
social media.
major the major distraction these days is the social media.
Yes, absolutely. Very true, ma'am. So distractions are there so much so that even if you want to learn, we lack the focus. So wonderful points by the team one, right?
Thank you.
Okay. Team two. Team two. Who was in team two? Hello, guys. You're there.
Mhm.
Team three over team four.
Team three were us.
Acha. Okay, no problem. Seems all are on mute. No worries. So moving ahead. So these were the points which you all can understand that it is a challenging thing because we have a lot of distractions in the social media and we don't have the concentration levels and addictions, the different kinds of things what we get into, get carried away. So these are the things which will happen. So moving ahead. Okay. So here we are. So the first thing, the person has too many thoughts, the negative thoughts which come in. So they are not sure whether they will be able to do it or not. And there are so many questions in mind. Whatever we prepare for, will be able to get it done or not. And the likes and dislikes of being liked or not liked when we perform what we learn and show to the world, the fear factor, and what we learn, if we are not able to present it well, whether it is in the exams or in presentations or any part, it's a question mark to ourselves. So what are we preparing? Will it be delivered properly or not, written properly or not? And beforehand we decide in a subconscious state of mind like, oh my god, this task is too big, I cannot do it. So self analysis where you have the negativity in the mind, so you will be not able to do it. So the main point is we are facing these challenges, a struggle to kickstart learn something from scratch. We are having that self doubt, this task is huge and all, struggle to recall what you have learned because there are a lot of external factors which are affecting you. Why? Struggle to put what you have learned into the practice is also a question because there are many things we attend online, offline, learn, but we will not uh, put into the practice. Then what's the point of learning? These are the main challenges. Getting overwhelmed when learning a lot of difficult things. Oh my God, this is too big. How will be I'll be able to do it? Can't seem to learn it because no matter how hard you work, oh my God, I'm doing this work so much, preparing, doing everything, but I'm not able to deliver. So this was a task was given to you all, like, list out the three major challenges in learning in 21st century. So you all have listed out the challenges faced is distraction, social media, less concentration. So thanks for participating in the breakout rooms. So let's understand the different learning styles. So visual, spatial learning style, auditory, that is oral learning style, reading and writing learning style, kinesthetic, that is physical learning style. So each individual is influenced depending upon their conditioning right from their childhood and the way they learn. That is, what is the best way? It depends upon their learning style right from their childhood. Sorry. So let's see each one of them. So the first one is spatial learning style. The visual learning style is best suited to individuals who like to watch, for example, like, videos, presentations, pictures, charts, and graphs. They are the learners who learn best by seeing. Just they watch it, they will be having such a grasping power where they will be able to understand. Okay, even for example, there are few people, if we show something, they will be easily able to understand and do the job easily based on the observation, what they do and learn. And the next is auditory learning style. The auditory learning style is best suited to individuals who like to listen to lectures and audiobooks. Like, for example, podcast, audio lectures. Also, now these children are learning from online. They just Google it or YouTube. They are self-learners. But why is this difference? Because we show, what we show, they'll be not able to assimilate. But the moment they hear the instructions, that will help them to understand. When they hear, their sensory approach will be more likely towards the auditory, because they learn best way when they hear it rather than seeing. They prefer to hear. Even suppose, for example, in your workplace or in a school or in any profession, if you be if the person is not auditory, he's a visual kind of a person, so no matter how many times you tell, he'll be not able to understand, because until unless he see, he cannot grasp it or she grasp it. So these are the learners who are learn best by hearing. So next is reading, writing, learning styles, which is the basic one, which you all know about it. Reading, writing learners need to write what they learn. That's because the words they read and write become easily imprinted on their minds through books and magazines and the websites. These are the way where they get the information and they learn through this. So this is the simple basic one, which is a regular one. This is one of the style. The next is kinesthetic, the physical learning style. This kinesthetic learning style is best suited to people who like to get hands-on. Until unless they do it, they are not able to understand. So they want the practical touch feel approach, sensory approach. So these are the learners who learn best by moving and doing whatever the activities involvement, like, no, they should have fun learning. So these are the 4 types of learning styles which we can see here. Hello, are you all there?
Or you said
Yes,
bio.
we
Yes,
all
ma'am.
are here.
Yes.
Please
So,
go on.
Yes, yes.
okay. So what were the 4 learning styles? What we just saw on the screen now. The first one was visual. The second one was auditory. Third one was reading and writing, and the fourth one was kinesthetic. Why these are important to know for you all? Because when we work with someone, or when in case it's in the family or in the profession or anywhere, when we convey certain things, if the person is not able to understand, so we have to change the approach. So can you give some examples of visual learning? Are you all there?
Those who see, study and then learn would be a visual
Okay,
learning.
ठीक है.
बुक देख देख के पढ़ के जो
Ma'am, reading from books.
Reading from books. Okay. Still, the visual learners are the learners. They observe each and everything around us, not just like, they are very quick graspers. So what about auditory learning style? Example, for example, how it helps. Any examples?
सुन
Auditory
जैसे
learning example.
टीचर बोल रहा है और समझ आ गया.
टीचर बोल रहा है, समझ में आ गया. अच्छा, ठीक है. अगर नहीं समझ में आए तो क्या प्रॉब्लम होगी सर जी?
Probably उनका auditory they are not that receptive.
Absolutely. So that is one thing. Auditory is always about, they are the good listeners. They have a lot of patience to listen to their anybody who is speaking to them. Visual learners, they want to see and understand, because even though, like, for example, at home, father is saying so many things to a child, but the child doesn't understand what father is trying to explain, because if he is a visual learner, he wants to demonstrate. Only then they will be able to understand what exactly it is all about. So the next is reading, writing. You need not have any example, but it's a basic thing which we all follow and do it. Kinesthetic learning example. Hello?
मैम जो फील एंड टच पे पढ़ते हैं बुक को।
Feel and touch. Yes, the kinesthetic learning is all about the feel and touch. So when you feel it and touch it and do it, the learning by doing is an kinesthetic learning. So is my screen visible? So
Yes,
okay.
not now.
Now,
It's blackened.
okay. Now
Yes,
it's visible.
yes, ma'am.
Now,
The PPT is not visible. Screen is visible.
so I don't know. There is some problem for me I'm facing today. It's troubling me a lot.
You can go ahead without PPT.
Ha ha ha. Of course. Yes. So that's why we have to. I think now it's visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, thank God. Yes. So once we all know what kind of learning is the learning which helps us, then only we'll be able to understand what are the gaps in current generation mindset. So to understand or to be an active learner, first we have to know what kind of learning is our style so that it will be helpful. So there are stages of learning. The three stages of learning that help you run effectively is one is cognitive learning, associative learning, and autonomous learning. In cognitive learning, is the beginner stage, and the assistive learning is the development stage, and the autonomous learning is expert. Like for example, when the person has just started learning something, first he need to understand like how things are. Until unless they don't understand, it will be difficult. Then associative learning is where they need some support association, where it's a developmental stage, which will be a slow process where they are aware of things how it happens. And autonomous learning is they are independent, they are experts of the thing, in whatever way they are learned, they'll be doing the masters in getting things done in it. So these are the three stages: cognitive learning, associative learning, and autonomous learning. So step one, you have to know what is your learning style. And the step two is once you know your style, you have to spend the way you are learning and involve yourself in that active learning. So learn to implement what you learn. If not, there is no point. When you learn certain things and you're not able to implement it, that would be a great challenge to improvise and reach where you want to reach in your milestones. So theory plus practical application is a powerful combination for rapid learning. Until unless there is no theoretical learning, practical application wouldn't be helpful. So despite if you try to implement certain things and the basic foundation and the basic knowledge is not thoroughly practiced, that won't be useful. So how to learn faster? So have you all heard about what is digital brain?
I have not heard about it.
Hanji?
I have not heard about it.
Okay, you've not heard about it. So who has heard about it? What is digital brain?
Ma'am, AI.
Okay, AI और क्या हो सकता है? What is digital brain? Do you all know today's is a world which is everything is depending on apps. How many of you use different kinds of apps for making your job done, and what kind of apps you use?
Everything from learning to banking, whatever we need, we are making apps do it for us.
Okay, you give some example of the App, sir.
like
Any app, you name it.
Facebook.
Here in school we have not done
Hello? Hello?
Ma'am, like Facebook, WhatsApp,
Only Facebook and WhatsApp. There
YouTube,
are other apps which you
YouTube,
use for the getting things done.
YouTube.
Okay.
Getting things done. Then we have a Tally app.
Hmm.
Uh, we have app for even calculator app. We have.